What are you most looking forward to about turning 18 / being an adult? Are you a little bit scared of being 18? Eek. I did make a massive faux pas.
And it's a box. I love boxes.
So this is a deep one. Now that you're an adult, what are your thoughts on your parents and how they've raised you?
Oh, wow.
Hi guys, Ree here from mummyoffour.com. Welcome back to my channel and another vlog. It is kind of a special day tomorrow. My eldest, my firstborn, my baby is turning 18 or 81, depending which way the brand of balloons are going. I can't quite believe it. I'm sort of in shock. I think we're all ready. We've got some helium balloons on the go. Several of them have already gone off in what sounded like a gunshot or explosion and blown up, so there were several of these brightly coloured ones attached. I don't know how many there'll be by morning, but hopefully at least some. Presents wrapped, so we're physically ready, even if I am not emotionally ready.
Funny enough, Dylan isn't.
So would you like to give Dylan some presents for his birthday?
I think we're going to start with these.
Are you going to start with the unbirthday presents?
This is for William.
William M.
And this is for Zara. Here you go.
Thank you.
And this is for Bella.
Come on then, let's see what you got, guys.
Go on.
What have I got? It's something I wish.
So the children have one little present on each other's birthdays as well, a birthday present or something just to open. Right, what have we got, guys?
I got
Isn't that lovely?
What have you got, Will?
I got Chip.
And how can you tell he's Chip, not Dale?
Black nose.
Like a chocolate chip?
Yeah.
Oh, she's lovely.
Yeah, you want the funny one.
Come on then.
Go on then.
Chip's like the practical guy.
Ooh, I wonder what this is.
You
I
got
know what this is. Oh, Apple tags.
Ooh.
Oh, that's quite cool.
No, just the,
No?
is it just the key ring for them?
Oh, I see.
Oh, no air tags. And
Well, that makes my life.
And that is, open that.
Open this.
Yeah.
Is this an air tag?
Open it and find out. Then you'll know.
I feel like that's
Or
kind of.
won't.
I feel like that's a given.
That's kind,
Oh,
but let
it's
Dylan
a,
open his...
it's a magnet.
It's a circle.
It's a circle. I love circles.
Good.
Circles are like my favourite things.
I know what
Oh,
it's
good.
for. It's for attaching
So
pop
I'm very happy
sockets
with that.
to.
Thank you. Okay.
Bella? Oh, here you go. I was going to say, do you want to give Dylan
Already
another
been given
present?
one. And it's a box. I love boxes. I actually know what this is. Oh, it's a charger. How wonderful. Thank you very much.
A folding charger.
A folding charger for whenever I need to fold things.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. Oh, there's another one. Look at this. I wonder what this could be. Do you want to help me? Oh, what is it? It's an air tag. Look at that. Wow, that's helpful because I've just got curious about this. So that would be awfully helpful. Now I'll be able to remember things.
Would you like to explain what an air tag is?
It's like a buzzer for your keys, except it's like Google Maps does it practically. Does it?
But
Does
with
it?
Apple.
Yeah, but with Apple.
Yes.
So I'll be putting these on all the most important objects.
So your petard.
Beep, beep. Oh, look at that! It's still in the corner of my room. Oh, look at this! A MagSafe charger. That's brilliant.
If only you had a phone that used
If only I had a
MagSafe.
phone that had MagSafe, that would be awfully helpful. But if ever I do, then I will definitely use
There's
that.
a huge one at
Yeah.
the bottom, Dylan.
There's a huge one at the bottom.
Yep.
Is Pooh Bear helping?
Well, what this could be this little box here.
This one to Dylan. Mummy.
Oh, look at this! Another air tag. That would be helpful. No, I can put it on both my guitars.
But we can't hold it for long.
Oh, okay. Well, Marie's going to drop it otherwise, so I think I should probably take this one, shouldn't I? Straight away. There we go.
The rest for the bed. It's too heavy for
Come on, Zara, give me a hand. Let me out. Oh, it's, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a power bank. Maybe.
Yeah.
It is a power bank.
It's a power bank. Yes, first try. Look at that.
Front
Brilliant.
flip.
Look at that.
Front.
I'll never be flat again. Oh, hello.
You could actually charge a couple of different things
Oh.
with this.
That's helpful. What do you think this is? Oh, it's got an... It's dried apples. I love dried apples. You know how much I love dried apples. Dried fruits of any kind. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow! Look
You
at
got
that.
the best kind of dried apple.
It's the best kind of dried apple. It's very nice. Look at that. Should I open this later?
That's
or should I just put it to the
right.
side?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
This iPhone doesn't work.
No, I think we'll put this to the side
And then
because
we'll set
you
it
can't
up in a
open it until you've got another thing
Oh,
that has.
a knife?
Well, there's something else in that pile that I would like you to open before you open this.
I wonder what that could be. Oh, it's a case. Is this the thing that I was...
One of the things.
One of the things.
There are two things that you can't open the iPhone until you've got.
Is it like a nice looking inside case? Or is it like a... Oh, what's this? I wonder what this could be.
It looks good.
There we go. Ah, yes. Look at that. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
Isn't that so cool? I'm putting that on my desk.
And can I just, like, who asked
Yeah,
for that?
Me.
Yes, that's fine then.
You got a bunch of things for other people's birthdays and I said, oh, I'll have one of those. And then you were like, ah, very funny. And I was like, I'm not joking.
Yes, they were supposed to be for the children's friends,
I
but
don't
you know,
care.
whatever.
This is cool. This is really cool. Oh, that's so super cool. What's this
Will
thing?
we hold them?
Come on, then. What is it? Oh, it's a screen protector so it doesn't smash on the first time.
That's
Oh,
exactly what you
look at
needed
that. That's
in
the
order
thing
to.
that I
Yeah.
needed.
Yes.
I forgot you needed to protect it on both ends.
Yes. Last
Oh, I
one.
wonder what this could be.
That is huge. That's the big present I was talking about.
It's got something in it.
Oh, I know what it is.
You know what it is?
Oh, I really don't. Oh,
I had to stop Daddy from opening this.
Oh, that is very cool actually. Look at that, that's lovely.
Daddy almost,
I don't blame him.
yeah.
Wow,
Bags, he's got quite a lot of stuff in there.
Yay!
that's very cool.
So I've just got one more thing, guys, and this is for all four of you.
What is it? What is it?
A blanket. Oh, I've always wanted a blanket. Do you think
Open
this
it.
is what it is?
It's
And where's socks from?
Lightyear.
So Socks the cat is a robot cat in the Lightyear movie, and arguably the best character. Would everyone say the best character in the Lightyear movie? And the biggest plot hole with the Lightyear and Toy Story continuity thing is actually we think that Andy would have wanted
A sock toy.
a Socks toy rather than perhaps a Lightyear. Maybe he would have wanted Buzz Lightyear as well, but he probably, well, he definitely would have wanted a sock.
Instead of Bullseye, he would definitely want socks.
Quite possibly.
Bark.
Oh, cards!
Oh, look at that. Look how cool that is. Have an awesome time. Happy birthday. Love from Bella and Zara.
Yeah,
So we
Mummy,
did the writing on this
I
one.
just realised this is a really good Nuimo Photoshop.
Thank you very much.
It is, yeah.
Riding socks.
18 hearts. There's a lot of hearts.
We have got some presents that have been sent to you as well, so I'll go and get those later.
Oh, we're not done yet. Look at that.
Zara came home with these yesterday, so Zara made a card for you in school,
And my friend,
but
Those
so
are
did
fun
two of her friends.
Aaron and Rosie.
Erin and Rosie
Well,
made birthday cards.
Massive thank you
Aaron.
to Erin and Rosie.
How did they know?
If they're watching
Zara,
this, I'm probably thinking,
How
oh,
did
is
they-
that what he looks like?
How did they know it was going to
I imagined him as this
Oh,
gorgeous...
I told them.
No, 18-year-old. No.
Oh, so anyway, well, Zara just organised everybody.
One sec, wait.
Exactly.
Can we just...
Just dislocate your brain a little
I
bit. They're five.
absolutely
They're
love
brilliant.
this.
They're brilliant. I know. It's all in Rainbow as well.
Happy pee-pee birthday, Dylan T.
It's beautiful.
I love you.
I mean, she hasn't met you, but
Was
yeah,
this
it's
from
awesome.
you, or
No,
was
no,
this
no. That's
Ah. Well, I think for legal reasons I can't say I love you back. But I massively appreciate
That's right.
the art.
the
that's gone
art.
into it.
Yes. Love, Biff, PP. Where's the PP's coming from?
That's how you spell happy birthday when you're 5, okay?
Happy birthday,
It's beautiful.
bro. I'm a rump.
She did like that.
It's beautiful.
I think it's lovely. Look at this. It's one I can only assume to be myself and someone else.
Yes.
I'm not
She's
sure
drawn the
which-
two of you together from her imagination.
I-
This one's good. I like
Yes, well, this is the thing. She's really looking at it and thinking, I thought you looked like this.
Zara's opted to
Zara's.
make the entire card, the way it opens, and the writing in mirror writing.
In mirror writing.
I know, it's really
Oh, that's very
creative.
clever. Can we have a mirror? 1 second.
It's beautiful,
I
Zara.
think
Well
it's really
done.
clever. It's really clever.
Happy
I use my new phone as a mirror.
Dylan.
Just in case you couldn't
Or,
read.
to Dylan, happy 18th birthday, baby.
Well,
Love,
yeah.
Mummy and Daddy.
Yeah.
Goo goo gaga.
You are. You'll always be my baby.
Mic
All
drop.
of you will. So we haven't done a formal birthday interview this year. Instead, I'm going to be asking some questions that have been sent in throughout this video. So that should be interesting.
That sucks.
Dylan's been in need of a new iPhone. Yours has been on the way out for quite some time, and as of this year, later this year, when the new updates come out, we won't even have updates anymore. So at least I think you should be quite kitted out for going to university now, which obviously one of the questions is, what are you doing in September?
Hello.
So what are you going to do in September?
I'm going to be going and doing computer animation.
Degree in
Degree in.
computer animation, which I think you'll love. My main advice was just pick something you love to do, because, and I think that kind of worked out with your A levels,
Making
didn't it?
films and video games and...
Well, you picked A levels you loved, and it like while
It worked
we had to do
really
a
well
little
out,
bit
yeah.
of
Well, no, I
reminding.
not really.
You were not as much reminding as we had to do for GCSEs, because you loved it more, didn't you?
Well, to be fair, no, I went in and out of my GCSEs and I was laughing in the faces of people who did things they didn't enjoy.
Well,
Because I did, like, most of my final exam was writing about GTA. I mean...
That's for your A levels.
Media studies, yeah, for A levels.
For A levels, yeah. So you did pick.
Things like that. I
So by
chose things I
picking
enjoyed, and
something,
graphic design I did throughout the year. Like
it just
graphic
doesn't
pieces.
feel as much like work, does it? It still is work, but it's not like a chore when you
So
love
much
it.
more fun. I do
Right,
this for
okay.
fun.
So we've got, what, I think this is called Midnight.
Midnight.
But we don't want to, we're just going to take it out and put it on this cloth. It's just worth not even taking out the box until you've got the screen protector and the case on, because otherwise it's just going to get scratched on the first day and dropped. So we're going to get Daddy, we're going to enlist Daddy's help to do the screen protector. Get that on your phone and we can get it charged and all sorts. So while the Mickey waffles are just heating up, because that is what Dylan has asked for his birthday breakfast. Luckily it's a Saturday, so we don't have to dash off anywhere too quickly. I just want to show you guys this really quickly, because I get asked this all the time, about how you put a pop socket, which is one of these, on your phone and then are able to charge it. So basically it's with one of these magnetic bases. So I've got one of these for Dylan's new phone, and that's what it looks like when it comes. And then what you have to do is attach the sticky base that goes with the pop socket onto, so literally that is just a disc, so that can come off, so you can still charge the phone on the MagSafe charger, so that the charger will just stick straight onto that, and you can slide that on and off with a magnet. So then the pop socket sticky thing literally just sticks onto the base. Try and get it sort of in the middle, like so. And then you can just attach your pop socket to hold it to the phone, and then the pop socket just slots on like that. And it just makes it easier to hold your phone to text and things, but also it can be like a little stand. You can get attachments to hook them onto things. I find it really handy because my phone is a bit big for my hands really. I need a big phone because I use it for obviously for doing lots of stuff for work and things. But yeah, it just means you're marginally less likely to drop it. It's just a bit easier to use. So I hope that answers some questions. I will link all those bits below. Right, I'm now going to go and sort out breakfast and Mickey waffles. Worth mentioning that Dylan's new phone is an iPhone SE. So he had the option, I said that he could choose between having an iPhone 12 but it would have less storage, or for the same money you can have the iPhone SE, which only just came out this year and it had a lot more storage, so he went for the SE with more storage. Now the iPhone SE doesn't technically have MagSafe charging. It does wireless charging, but it's not MagSafe. So I've added this case to make it MagSafe. So MagSafe, if you're not familiar with it, is the thing with like the snap-onable accessories, like that. So if you are getting an iPhone SE, which is more affordable than the other iPhones, like the 12s and 13s and things, and then you just get a case like this, I will link the specific one, but obviously there are various ones on the market, but this specific one does make an iPhone SE, which is not MagSafe, into a MagSafe thing. And then that means that you can attach it to various accessories at a lower price point phone, which means you can either save money on your phone or spend the extra money on upgraded storage. Let's take a little gap, answer some of these questions. I normally do like a sit down birthday interview that I put out live on your birthdays, but this time I thought we'll just mix it up a bit and we'll just actually ask you some questions, because I had a feeling that some people would be like wanting to, and I was right actually, about like, now that you're 18, rather than like, now you're 18. Sort of 18, nearly.
Is that a frequent?
Right, okay. Question 1. How's the guitar? Are you still enjoying it?
Yes, a lot. I haven't stopped. I'd like to think that I've done quite well in it now. Do all sorts. I know my pentatonics quite well. Go through all my. If there's a chord in existence, I can play it. I can play all my favourite songs. Eric Clapton. You
are loving it, aren't you?
I'm absolutely loving it.
Just for the record, for those of you that might be new, just before your 16th birthday, during lockdown, this is when this started. We were watching yesterday.
The film yesterday, and
where he's like strumming along to his acoustic guitar.
And it was an actual scene where he was playing the song yesterday, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I'd love to do that."
So I said, "Well, I don't know what to get you for birthday. Why don't you just have a guitar and learn? It would be quite a good thing to do during lockdown." And like, you've barely put it down since. So yes, are you a little bit scared of being 18? Eek.
No. Not really. Okay. I'm quite a chill person like that. I don't really care.
Okay.
No, it's I'm not bothered by it. I'm excited to go to uni. That'll be fun.
Yes. We've had some questions about that, but we have already answered that. And yes, you will be moving out during term time and then coming home in between. So that's another question. Will you be moving out? So yeah, you're not going to university in our hometown. Yes. Okay. Would you like to try alcohol?
I've never been really all that bothered with alcohol.
You did?
I know, it's just because my bitter taste buds haven't really come through. So I've tried bits of alcohol here and there.
You did.
Legal settings.
He's had you've had a job, haven't you? Like waiting tables and doing dishwashing.
Part of the thing with waiting is you need, if someone says what wine do you suggest? You got to kind of know.
So they did a wine tasting in work and you didn't like any of them?
I didn't like any of them, so I just turn around and go, have a lemonade.
Don't order any of them, they're all disgusting.
No, I go for get the most expensive one. No, I'm told that certain wines. I'm told that certain ones work well with certain meals. So if they're having, I ask them what food they have.
Yeah, so you don't.
The red wines go with meat.
The long story short is you did try alcohol.
I tried loads of alcohol. I tried lagers and things. I assume I'd like cocktails and ciders, like really tasty things, because I'm very taste oriented. Okay.
What are you most looking forward to about turning 18 / being an adult?
/ being an adult.
Adulting. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it?
Adulting. Yeah, I don't want to adult
adultery.
today.
I mean, like I say, I'm pretty sure I don't really like. I'm going to enjoy uni. I'm going to enjoy the freedom of being able to go out to the university and just the whole uni experience. Everyone says it's the best however many years of their life, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's we've been and looked at accommodation and things. Obviously, that's not something I've shared on here, but we have been and scoped out accommodation. We've booked your accommodation. You had offers from a few unis and you've chosen which one you want to go to. Yeah. So yeah, it's all quite exciting. Obviously it's pending on grades, but I think your predicted grades are looking to be fine, aren't they?
Predicted grades will be fine. The course I'm looking for doesn't really care that much about grades.
They've looked at your portfolio and things, haven't they? Okay, most embarrassing memories.
In my 18 years of life. Yeah. Most embarrassing memory. I don't know. I don't get easily embarrassed. Really, I've done loads and loads of stage shows, and looking back, I'm the kind of person who's not in embarrassment, but as lessons. I see everything as a lesson. So I just don't get embarrassed by things anymore. I just learn from them as best I can.
Very sensible.
So I don't really have any embarrassing. I can think of plenty of things that other people are embarrassed by, which I find absolutely hilarious.
Okay, right. So this is a deep one. Now that you're an adult, what are your thoughts on your parents and how they've raised you?
Well, on how they've raised me. Well, thanks a lot for putting me in a corner.
On the spot. Should we get a spotlight to shine in your eyes?
Yep, of course, yeah. Where's the audience? Get the clapping going. Well, yeah, I think you've done alright, yeah, so...
Thanks.
Yeah, you've done alright, yeah.
Yeah, I've done alright, yeah.
You've done good, yeah.
I spent your whole life, anyway, worrying about not doing a good enough job. And
No,
I have
you
tried. I'm trying my best. I think parenting is a
just
bit.
trying to avoid being cheesy, really, because I don't know.
Right,
It's
okay,
still
yeah, no
early in
one's
the
it.
morning.
No
The
one's
point
like-
of filming this is I've
don't
just
wanna,
had
like,
breakfast.
Hurl up your milky waffles. No, fair enough.
Bleh.
I've tried my best. I know we've not been perfect. I know that, and I don't think anyone can be. Are there things I'd do differently? Then yeah, hindsight's 2020. I think I'd like to hope that you know I've tried my best. That's
No,
even
yeah,
if
I know.
that's all like, oh, you know, because no one can really do.
I'm
much
not
more than
actually
that.
saying anything against your parenting. I just can't be bothered to be all cheesy at the moment. It's too early
Fine.
for that.
Fine.
Thank
okay.
you for raising me. I appreciate
That's
it.
okay. One thing I will say though is
But
I'm
yeah.
like, I can't believe you're sitting here 18 years old. I can remember you were like a tiny baby. I'm gonna get all teary now. A tiny baby, and just thinking, I just love him so much, and just crying because I was worried something was gonna happen to you. And then I thought, well, I could just like blink my eyes and realise I've cried for 18 years.
So if you'd
worrying
like to,
about
if you'd like to skip the thing, you can probably look at the timescales at the bottom. Check the comments to see if anyone's like mentioned when the
I put timestamps in the
over.
videos anyway, so.
Go skip to the next timestamp if you want to skip the skip the.
So anyway,
giant,
this is important, okay? I was sitting there like crying because I was just so worried something was going to happen to you. And being a new mum, especially with all the hormones and things, it's very, very overwhelming. And suddenly you're like responsible for this tiny human that you were responsible for keeping alive. And that is a huge responsibility. And it's like, wow. And you just want to do the best because you love this little tiny human more than you could ever imagine. So I was really just feeling super, super emotional. And I realised I could just cry your whole life. And then I didn't want to look at you at 18 and realise I've wasted it all being sad. So although I have still had, being a parent is like lurching from one worry, worrying about you being ill when they're tiny, and then school, they're going to be okay. And so there are all these worries that can't go away, but I've tried my best to also enjoy it as well. And I think we've managed a reasonable balance of that, because here you are 18. And I kept a human alive for 18 years, so I just want to say, well done to me. I feel very proud of myself.
My head, Shut
up.
That's the Welsh national anthem for the people who aren't Welsh.
Okay, so best childhood memory.
The best childhood memory.
Like that's of every day
I
up
can
until
barely
yesterday.
remember what I had for breakfast, and I have the same thing every day. So.
Other than just had Mickey Waffles.
Oh yeah. Best childhood memory. I know. I really enjoyed a lot of the stage shows. So I think
Yeah.
I did a show once. It wasn't even a full show, but it was like a celebratory show. Do you remember this Bugsy Malone?
Oh yeah, he was Bugsy and Bugsy Malone. It was amazing.
We did like kind of like a shortened down version of the whole, and we did all the bigger bits, and there were all these other all the different classes across the stage school had done them, and we did Bugsy, and you know, I think they must have turned my mic up a bit too much. All the people were mumbling. What happened?
I know what you're going to say, because I remember this.
Now, I walked on, and I remember I went to say my line, and you could hear, because I project my voice so much, I'm very over the top. I really
howled,
loud.
so I sobbed when you did that.
What happened was I was so, and they must have just assumed that because I was quite small at the time, and the others were a bit bigger.
With a really high voice, which is
And with a
really
really
how
high
your voice
voice.
was.
With a really high voice. I was this little tiny kid going on stage as the main character in this
I remember
tiny
the
little
line.
show.
The opening line was Roxy Robbins.
Yeah,
because
well,
you
no.
belted
It was someone once said Roxy Robinson. If Roxy Robinson was caught in a brainstorm, she wouldn't even get wet.
Right.
And what happened is I said that, and obviously they'd assumed that this tiny little kid wasn't going to be as loud as the other kids, so they turned my mic up. I shouted it. And the whole audience just goes, what? And you could just see it in waves.
I was sitting right at the back because I had William with me, who was a bit of a handful.
The whole thing flinched, just there with the.
I was at the back, so I had William, maybe Bella, I don't know, but they were very small and handfuls at the time. So I was at the back of the theatre in case I had to like leave screaming, and it absolutely boomed. And I was like, "Oh my baby!" I just sobbed through the whole thing.
Someone once said, the Rita Brains, Roxy Robinson wouldn't even get wet.
I absolutely sobbed the whole time where you were the lead in We Will Rock You.
I
Sobbed
did
through
as
that.
well.
You were amazing. I was like, oh.
So that was fun. And
You were. What was the other one? What were you in Hairspray?
I
Corny
was
Collins.
Twice. I did two separate shows.
Oh yeah, you were Corny Collins in both, weren't you?
And it was annoying because I did them around the same time, and they were two separate directors, did two separate things from me.
And they cut out some of the lines in some of them, and they had different stage directions, so it was really confusing.
It was
so you did
really
the same part
confusing.
with different direction.
Same
That was
part,
really
different
hard.
direction. It was like, obviously it was typecast, but like also it was typecast differently in each one. It was
Yeah,
like,
so one of them you were supposed to play you were still Corny Collins, but they wanted a different version of it.
Yeah.
That was difficult for you. I remember that, but
So,
you were amazing at both of them.
I think that was probably at least one of like the Bugsy Malone
Yeah.
specifically was one of my best memories.
And you did lots of bits of TV and the biggest
Doctor Who,
one.
that was fun.
Yeah, you got into Doctor Who after you were in Doctor Who. So I was like, darling, just watch Doctor Who. You're going to be in Doctor Who. And you're like, nah, not interested. So then you met whoever Doctor Who was at the time.
And
You were like, oh look, it's... I'll just have this picture taken with Doctor Who, right? Yeah. And then afterwards you were like, oh my gosh, I was in Doctor Who. And then you were obsessed. I was like, oh, but you would have been so much more into it if you'd like watched it. I know. I should have forced you. I should have sat you down and be like, nope, you watch it.
I wouldn't have enjoyed it if I was forced. So it's got to be off your own back, isn't it?
True. But I know it's so true.
Which is the difficulty with you can't teach. You just gotta.
This is something I've really struggled with because sometimes I'm like,
well, it's the same.
I know that you're gonna love this, but you won't hear it from me. Like you just don't want to hear it from me.
Well,
I know, like
on their own.
if you try this, that is one of the biggest struggles with parenting. To be honest, one of the biggest struggles in parenting is knowing what's best for your child, but knowing that if you say it, if it comes from you, they're just not going to hear you in lots of things. Recommendation.
I do my best at this.
Yes,
sometimes. Right.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you choose?
If I could travel anywhere, if I could go anywhere.
Yeah, on like a holiday or a break or a trip or whatever.
Alright, this is the stupidest thing. It's so ridiculous.
Can I guess? Liverpool.
I want to go to Liverpool. And no. Only because I said this yesterday. I want to do the Beatles tour. I want to go around the cavern and the Paul McCartney's house and the Beatles museum and things.
Well, we could do that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd quite like to do that. I don't think the little ones would be interested at all. They'd be like, I'm bored.
Well, if not with my friends in a couple of weeks' time, when everything's calmed down a bit.
Yeah, like in the summer holidays when everyone's like...
Yeah, when everyone's like properly not got much to do on a weekend someday, that would be good. Liverpool. Cool.
Well, we'll see. Perhaps we'll do a few more questions later, but thank you for answering.
Apologies for all the cheese.
I'm not sorry. So Dylan is now out for a bit. He'll be back this evening. The little ones, myself and my husband, are heading to like a local village fete thing where the girls are dancing. It'll be like their first performance since they started dancing. So we're heading off to that in a moment. But first, I just wanted to show you some bits I had through from Amazon. These are some bits for really easy cards to make for teachers, friends in school, that kind of thing. These are like pop-out letters. You pop them out and they stick directly on. They're really easy to use. So you can like write, you know, thank you, or someone's name or whatever. They are really sweet. So we've had those before, bought those again. Got some packs of cards. So these are envelopes, and then these are cards that are like pre-folded in the middle, and they just slot in nicely. They just look nice and neat to make a card. I've got some of these kits which I thought they could use for making cards for their teachers. Some sort of basic designs. Again, all these little foam pieces are all pre-cut and easy to stick and make the cards look lovely. But then also, because I've talked about this in recent vlogs, we've got so many birthday parties coming up. If I haven't got time for children to make cards and things, I've just got a pack of like unisex birthday cards, but they're very nice ones. Sort of quite rainbowy and just bright and pretty. They do for adults, for children. It's just good to have that kind of thing in stock for when you're like, yowza, there's a birthday coming up. Let's see which other designs I've got. Yeah, just, you know, just nice, bright, pretty cards. Well, we've been having a lovely day. The girls did really well dancing as dancing scarecrows in their first ever performance in sort of like a little fete. You did really well, girlies, didn't you? Obviously I can't like put footage of that up here because it's full of other people's children, but basically they were fabulous. Both of them at different stages. Their hats fell off and it didn't even phase them. I was really, really proud. Then they had a little go on bouncy castle and stuff. I did make a massive faux pas of not actively taking cash with me. I had like about £10–12 in change. It's one of those places that didn't take cards, which obviously everything is just paid for contactless these days, isn't it? So we did run out of cash a little bit, but never mind, we still had a nice time. And since then we've just been in the garden. They've been in the paddling pool, just drying off. My husband's just gone to pick up my eldest, and his choice, because everyone always gets to choose what they want for dinner on their birthday, and his choice is Chinese takeaway. So my husband's just picking up my child, my 18-year-old child, and the Chinese, and then we're gonna have some food. Are you having a fun day, Bells?
Yeah.
Soggy but happy, are you? So we've had some dinner. As much as I love birthday cake, we're a little bit stuffed, so we're gonna have to
another 2 hours,
give it a little bit of a breather. So I'm gonna ask you some more of these questions that have come through. Okay. Favourite birthday present you've ever received?
Received?
I can guess. But go on, I'll tell you if I was right.
Wild guess. It's obviously the guitar.
That's what I was going to say. That is what I was going to say.
It was the best birthday
you've
gift I've
ever
ever
said.
received. It was the best choice I've ever made. It was the best ever, anything ever.
It was a good idea.
It was a great idea.
Of
Yesterday. Thank you, the Beatles. Thank you, Jack Malik.
Mummy's idea.
Thank you very much.
Mummy's idea.
Thank you, Paul
Don't get
McCartney.
credit for anything.
Paul
Mummy's idea.
McCartney.
Okay. Will you be having your first legal alcoholic drink? What will it be?
What will it be when I have it? Will be something tasty when I have to.
No, you never have to.
No, but as in a sense that no, I don't know, not all that bothered by alcohol, if I'm honest.
Wow. Well,
Try
I'm
it.
going to have a glass of something to
Nothing
celebrate
really
this evening.
tastes that good for me yet, because it's the bitter taste buds. I think I mentioned that earlier.
You did. Okay, if you could go back to being any age, what would it be?
What on earth would I want to do that? No, I think I'm in the best years, and I'm young, and but also with a bit of freedom. I'm about to go into uni, which is said to be the best years of everyone's life. So, honestly, I think ask me the same question in a couple of years' time, and I'll say I'll go back to being 18.
Although actually, I think the girls are living it up playing with a plastic ice cream. So
Well, the girls can't play guitar, so
they do.
neither do they have really awesome
Okay.
sunglasses or.
Okay, thank you. We'll
Socks.
chill out a little bit. Socks
Do
has
you
been
think
a
you
No more
massive
questions?
hit. You do love socks, don't you? Are you too full for cake?
Kinda.
I know. I am going to need some at some point though. Next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years?
5 years.
How old am I in 5 years? 5 years older.
5 years. So you had a GCSE in maths, darling, an A.
I didn't do my GCSEs.
I've got a GCSE in maths, an A.
I
Right.
got 2 A stars in maths, I believe it was 2 A's. Let me see.
19.
23.
Oh, we got there in the end.
Hey. So when I am 23,
Will you be a mathematician?
no.
Okay. Where do you see yourself?
Where do I see myself? Well, have I finished uni yet?
Yes, darling.
Yeah,
It's a
just
3-year
about.
course.
It's a 3-year course.
5
yes.
is more than 3.
5 is more than 3. Oh,
I
come on.
too have GCSE
Give me a
maths.
break. I don't know. Having just finished uni, I will be
Working on the next Star Wars film.
Oh gosh, no, not yet. No, I will have finished my degree. And I'll be in the industry. In
Animating
computer
something.
Animation.
Animating films
Working
or
on a
TV
video
or something.
game probably, because you start in video games really, don't
Do
you?
you?
And
You
get
think
better.
video games more
Well, I
than...
don't know. Well, it
Is that how it
depends.
works? I don't know.
It depends. But I feel like I'd be doing basic stuff still. But I'd like to be doing music on the side as well. I think I'd spend my weekdays animating and then my weekends doing lots of music-y something.
Cool. That's a good place to be in 5 years. Stay tuned and,
Find out in 5 years.
Find out in 5 years.
We'll bring this out in a time capsule and see what happens.
Yes, when you're creating things
When I'm
with your
actually-
mind.
Yes, when I'm
Yeah.
actually.
But like, remember when we had to actually use computers?
When I'm actually,
Keyboards.
when instead, the AI have taken over, and instead no one works. And
I
everyone,
don't of the last few years. I wouldn't put anything past anyone.
Ellen's gonna
Go on then.
light a fire.
Right, go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dylan.
What's my name?
Happy birthday to
Thank
you.
you. And in Welsh.
With happy seating. Then blow happy
Quickly. And in Spanish.
Go! Dylan, just blow out the candles. Go on.
Ready. I wish.
Yay!
So thank you so much for watching. Happy birthday to my baby. I'm very proud of you. Still can't believe he's 18.
Living past.
I'm in shock. Okay, I'm in shock. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, do all those YouTubey things. We can see you again for another vlog soon. Bye!
Bye!